One thing the ESPN monster that loves to trash on the Bengals and the Reds. One thing I will say that they were completely incorrect on going into this season was there's no way the Reds could survive without Hunter Green. Yeah, no, I think that's an understatement after watching yesterday's game. And obviously, I know it's a long season, right? You know, you're going to have to deal with ups and downs, peaks and valleys, and eventually Hunter Green will come back. But I think, as it says here, one thing that ESPN has missed was that last season we lost Hunter Green for 3 months due to a hamstring injury. So it's not new for us to survive without Hunter Green. But I think Andrew Abbott yesterday really showed that even without Hunter Green, our pitching staff is still going to be one of the best on this team. Like, I mean, that's going to be one of the brightest spots is our pitching spot pitching rotation on this team. So, I mean, listen, ESPN's going to hate in all honesty. They also say that they think we're going to go awful this year. Their projections for us have us at a 20% chance to make the playoffs. They think we're going to go below 500 with a 78-84 record, which, I mean, we went against a top 5 pitcher, bro. And yeah, we didn't do the sexiest. But still, it is what it is. I think, again, my takeaways after a long night's sleep, which if you know me and how many videos I make on YouTube, a long night's sleep, quote unquote, is like 5 minutes for me. After a decent sleep, I will say, I think there's the positive takeaways. Again, like I said, is our defense. And I think we're going to go against a lot of teams this year where I think our defense is going to be able to handle a lot of the offenses we play. And if we could do that, we could slow down the offenses. I think that our offense will eventually get going. It might take a month, okay? I really am starting to think that based on watching that game, but it might take some time. When it does come back and everything's all good, I think we'll be fine. But as it says here, the outlet cites Green's obligation to return healthy in July, and Chase Burns needs to take the next step as a key to success in 2026. Like, yeah, as it says in this article, a lot of things that ESPN will post or most of these publications, it's just obvious stupid stuff, which, again, you know, that's why I've tried my best to, I don't listen to ESPN, I don't watch ESPN. If they say something negative or something that I could prove wrong or try to give my thoughts and opinions, I talk about it. But in reality, I feel like ESPN and most of these publications nowadays, the only point is to rage bait you. That's the whole point. They tell you stuff that you don't want to let, that 90% of the time isn't even true, just to get you upset, just to get you mad, so then you watch them, talk about them, share their stuff. You know, they make more money and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you know, how do you prove that someone who is crappy to you, shout out to Sal Stewart yesterday, baby, this bad boy right here, killing it, are on the offense right now. It's our only offensive player. But how do you prove all that? Prove them wrong. You go out there and you absolutely hit dingers and you win. Win, baby, win. As Al Davis said, just win, baby, win. That's all that matters at the end of the day. But I'm really not too concerned about not having Hunter Green. I'm not. I know it's crazy to say that, like, oh, he's our best pitcher, man. But, like, I'm really confident in the rest of our crew. Maybe not Johnson. Maybe not Johnson. Johnson kind of got yeeted real quickly. But I will say Ashcraft. I love Ashcraft. But, I mean, if bro keeps throwing those missiles like 17 yards above the strike zone, I don't know about that one. But I will also say, and you know, listen, I know baseball and umpires are absolutely dog water sometimes, but yesterday there was some very, very questionable calls from yesterday's game. And I think the best way to put it, if I go, let me pull up my live stream here. Again, keep in mind, if you like to rewatch me go crazy during that game, you can. My live stream here. But let's look at the very end of this game, because this is what really ticked me off, and I was going crazy at the end. We struck out the very end of the game. And, you know, it is what it is. Who cares, right? But look at this bull, right? You see that green right there? That was a ball, okay? So the first pitch was a ball that was on the outside, okay? Second was a ball right here. Third one was a strike. But that strike right there is right where the ball is. The exact same location. When I first saw the pitch, I was like, oh, okay. 3-0 count. 3-0 count. It's going to be, you know, we're going to get a guy, what's it called? We're going to be fine, whatever. No big deal. Now, it said strike looking. He didn't swing his bat. I watched the game. He didn't swing his bat. It was the exact same spot as the ball won, and they called it a strike. Which is frustrating. That was frustrating me. Because I'm watching it, and I'm like, okay, bam, right same spot. I literally called it before I even saw the dot on the screen. I was like, same spot, it's first pitch. That's going to be a ball. Nope, strike. That was annoying. But again, like I said, it's baseball. There's going to be crazy umpire stuff. I will say the ABS system, we didn't have too many challenges in this game. I think we had like I want to say two, maybe three. But I think the ABS system definitely is going to help out a lot, especially if you get your challenge correctly. You can challenge pretty much unlimited amount of times as long as you don't get it wrong twice. I think it's going to help out a crap ton, man. Because those challenges, I will say, went by very quickly. I was heavily surprised by that. I was expecting the challenges to take some time. You know, kind of like football, right? Where it's like, team challenges. Okay, let's go have a 5-minute commercial break and come back to see what the referees say, right? But with baseball, it's just, that ABS system is so quick. It's like, okay, you know, I challenge something, okay? You know, tap your head, challenge, whatever. They go, they show it on the screen, and they come back. And it's like, bro, that is a beautiful sight. Like, can we have that in football? I know in football, the referees have to go in and go under the hood and look at it, right? Or the NFL has to call in from their studio to say, that's good, that's bad. Like, can we just have, like, a faster system like that? Baseball has really mastered that. And I give them a lot of props because it actually makes the game a lot faster. Which, like, not every sport wants to make the game faster. Anyway, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'm rambling. I'm rambling because it was a game yesterday. Peace out.